So team, welcome back to some more trainings from IT Learn. This time it's much more exciting because of the whole concept of AI and how it is transforming our work. And one suggestion that I would give to you is before you decide if AI is for you or not, just remember this, that you could from now on get into multiple career aspects with the help of AI. So you don't have to stick to the same field you've been, and that is where education can be extremely fast, team. So definitely itlearn.com, one thing I'm really trying to do, I've not started yet, is to make this AI enabled, so it will help you with the overall learning. There are so many courses here, so many videos that you could go through and so on. Why I'm not seeing anything, that it becomes tough for someone to understand exactly which course to start with and how to go forward from there. So uh, I'm still fixing up a few things. The site got broken a couple of days ago. Once you are a member, you have access to all the videos. You will be able to access your 1 year membership and whatever we're doing in future. So the schedule, I believe, is clear. Today we're just meeting up for a simple orientation. We have done a lot of Python, QA to AI, and in that aspect, a little bit of concepts of machine learning in earlier trainings, which is currently a video catalog for you. But I still believe that there are so many people who want to know the entire gamut of, what all we could do with AI. So that will be a key focus, team. This Saturday, I believe 4 hours should be more than enough for us. In fact, I might try and finish it in 3.5 hours. 8 a.m. to 12 noon Pacific time. We'll go through a lot of content, team, and this content I'm able to now present it much better because I've been doing a lot of research and trying to understand what each thing means, how we can apply it. Uh, the aspects of what AI can do is significant, but how do we use it to our benefit correctly in a very controlled fashion is important. That's a 1 weekend training. I will continue to do weekend trainings, and hopefully we'll have great topics that we can keep going with. For example, this could be a start, but let's say one of the weekends we will just focus on Playwright, or one of the weekends on how we do vibe coding with Copilot or Colab, things like that. MCP, RAG, some great concepts, team, great solutions that are available for us, our toolkits. We need to explore them. We need to start understanding what benefits it will give to us. So this will be a great introduction. We'll put our hands down and see how we use AI. Um, a lot of tools, a lot of applications, chatbots, IDs, GenAI, overall SaaS platforms, but let's see how we use them. All right. Other thing that I'm working on, and that's the reason I've been very busy, is FoXYiZ. So with FoXYiZ, what is happening, team, is we're building a low code, no code automation AI agent. And how the whole structure is being built, in fact, including the website, the backend, the entire interface, everything I'm able to do with AI right now. So my thought process of this project is now it is at a good state where it can start to be tested more, used more, explored more, and built more. Very close to an MVP. So working very hard on that. And I would love you to join. I was thinking maybe weekdays we should meet for about half an hour, go over this. So more like a stand up on a project, and I could give you certain roles and responsibilities that you could take and start working on. I think I'm almost towards the end of what I wanted to say. Any questions, please? I'm using Notebook LM very extensively, team. For example, all this QA to A boot camps that we did, I could add the content of what we've been doing in the trainings, all our documentation, in fact, I am surprised I added my profile also here. And conversation is fine. That's one where you can hear two people talking about our topic. That is the RAG, totally retrieval augmented generation. So the focus for this content will be our sources. It will not go through the open wide world to give us. But for example, look at this, how quality engineering's evolution is. Understanding the shift QA versus QE, transition to AI. It's a nice mind map team. And these are the simple tools that will help us make sure that we understand all the key concepts. What is an LLM? What is GenAI? Where do AI agents work? Agentic AI, and so on. So it's a great assistant for you, these mind maps, where you're able to dig deeper, and any topic it ends, for example, out here, I just click on it, it'll start loading more content that I can refer to and hopefully help myself. So this is a constant learning that you can apply, team. And for example, right now I'll just create a new one here. And as my sources, I'll add my Google Docs. This is the same training content that we're trying to do out here. And I'm just saying, what is it that we're achieving? Summarizing what we do becomes very important. And that is why we can, now I believe that we can learn things faster. And you're aware, team. So when I start on Saturday, I'll talk about first the career skills. What are the things that you can expect, new kinds of jobs and roles that you can involve in. Anything else that you want me to talk about, please? You all have the registration link for Saturday. I know some of you are not members, but Saturday is a members only training team. So see if you can join there. I think I sent this link to everyone. So you all should be having the access to it. I'll still put it in the chat. Make sure you registered. Yeah, that's how you join. The same link that I'm using for all the trainings. I'll put a reminder, which is an hour before the training, that we are notified. I don't have much for now, team, other than this. There you go. Let's generate a mind map on this. So as we build any content, whatever we learn, we'll use AI on the side to do it. I'm just showing you notebook, team, but otherwise, I'm very, very actively working on Cursor to help me build everything that I want, right from my website to my backend. And all I do is make sure that I document everything correctly. General prompts, feature specific prompts, AI assistant help prompts, and so on. That way, I'm able to catch up with any LLM. The limitations of AI is three things, team. One, it is not predictable to a large extent. If you want accuracy, you have to know. Two, it's expensive. Three, there's a hurry to use the latest and latest models. The way I would want to work, the way we should ask questions is, even a simple AI model should be able to assist us. It shouldn't be such a complex topic for us. Yeah. I'm just taking some questions from the chat. Let me know if people have more questions. Is there an examination or project we could do and get a skills to certify, post into our LinkedIn profile or refer to in resume? Yes. So I used to call that as JPAC, job placement and certified test training earlier. Now, when we do the project work with FoXYiZ, when you all sit with me and we work on Cursor together and our Git repo, you will be able to do a lot of things in that direction. So there are three certifications I'm thinking: AI engineer, AI developer, and an architect maybe. And we'll talk about it. What is FoXYiZ? I'll talk about it, team. It's a very long story. not a long story, but for me, it's been very long. It's a low code, no code solution that I built, um, and on Python, but it's primarily something that it is easy to automate any task and also assist in test automation. Someone has hand raised. Let me see if I can unmute them. Hi, Sumati. Check if you're able to hear me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, it is a great session. I have a question for somebody who is into project management and if they want to switch their career to AI, what would be your recommendation?
Wow. Hmm. Wow. Because see, um, in fact, the fundamental start itself is happening with project management. One of the things when I'm building something is a PRT. So when a business analyst or actual end user customer starts with the requirements and how it transforms, the project manager's life cycle goes from there all the way to the total release end to end. So um, AI is absolutely brilliantly built for such things. In fact, you have these automation tools like, give me a second, I'll try and show you, N8 and Zapier and so on, that is also doing this automation. If you remember Jenkins and some of this CI/CD pipelines, they were able to do process automation or a job automation where we can link it to our SCM like a Git and say where to run, and it does the entire execution for us. So even for a project manager today, uh, primarily all they have to do is ask the right questions and then we will know. So if I were you, I would maybe go to something like Grok, which I use, or any other chat GPT, and let me see what it will tell me when I ask it. What are the top 20 prompts per a project manager, sorry, who is trying to learn and use AI in their roles. So it could be someone also who's getting back into a career or improving and so on. And look at it: project planning, resource allocation, risk assessment, task prioritization, schedule optimization, stakeholders, MOMs, productivity. So you are already starting to create a checklist. How quickly see? Now I can say, can you make it a table? And my intent is to take it, I'll put it into some Google sheet or somewhere and start adding another column and say, what am I using? What can I do? But at least to a high level, I know, oh, these are the different activities. How can I now use AI for each of them? Where does AI is applicable? So I'll ask, can you add an additional column that helps us to that helps to know more, oops, sorry, about the AI implications and assistance per each row. And that's all I require, team. A start like this, and it's endless journey. You can keep going on. Sorry, did I answer your question? And we will explore this as well in the training. Yeah. Anyone else? Questions, please. There was one email that I wanted to get from Abid. I'm trying to. Uh, Sorry, I got it. I should have been a little bit more ready. Yeah, I'll save this and I'll do a new one. Oopsie. Any other questions, team? There we go. I think this is nice. This is interesting. See, if you're planning to cover the following topics, things like integrating GitHub and Copilot. Perfect. We'll do that. Chat GPT, yes. Selenium automation pipeline. Oh, yes. It's very easy. It's beautiful. In fact, Playwright and so on and MCP and how we can use them. It's changed the whole way we approach uh, software in general. Sorry, there's construction also going on in my home. Leveraging GenAI to analyze Jira stories. Perfect. Some of my prompts are just Jira stories as sample. When I show you FoXYiZ, you'll understand a lot of what all this is answering. And auto-generate your behavior-driven development test cases, or acceptance test driven. Your things like Gherkin languages and so on. Nice. Utilizing AI tools to identify redundant regression tests and prioritize high-risk scenarios. Beautiful. Beautiful. How do we prioritize? How do we improve each test cycle on a release by release? Self-healing improvements. Nice. Powered dashboards to predict release readiness and defect trends, enabling more informed go no go decisions. Perfect. So, and one of the things that I built, team, was a quality engineering dashboard that connects to Jira, Jenkins, Power BI, SQL Server, where all the test automation execution reports are, and it gives me about 24 25 beautiful metrics on tests, our projects, defects, and everything. So that's a very key thing, to have an ability to see a dashboard. I understand that some tools being used or referred in this context may include GenAI, yeah, and more. Testim, again, for me, Testim is a very simple tool, team. It's not complicated. These are all self-learning tools, a lot of them. I've tried them. By the time I finished the trial version, I realized that I only used it once or twice. And same with Apply Tools, Tosca, Mabel, FoXYiZ. They're all going in a very aggressive path. So that's good. That's good. Thank you. But these are nice topics. I definitely wanted to make sure that these are some things we will cover on Saturday. Is there any free AI tool for UI test automation? I don't know about free, but there are a lot of things that are coming up in the market. There was one called P.io. Look at this. Just try and get a perspective. I think I have an access to this. See, for example, test better, ship faster. They gave us a chat bot and said, give us a test environment URL, and you want it to do everything from there on, like log in, create test cases, complete a purchase, verify, thank you for your order, and so on. You can do it via Playwright or just test it using their internal application. This is a company which launched a solution over the night, said, you know what, we can solve testing like this. It should work for some people. I don't think it should be a general case study for everyone, but still I get very impressed with the power of where things can go. Oops, sorry, that's loud. Upgrade to starter. I don't think I'm going to use it, so I didn't. But once we create something, you can, it's a nice one. Just try it out, team. You can get a trial like version. It's a free one, and try. There are a lot of tools coming up. So a tool called Mabel, for example, I have desktop version. There's FoXYiZ. Oops. There's Tricentis, Tosca. All of these are actually adopting AI in a very, very rapid way. None of these organizations will survive if they do not adapt to AI. There are competitive markets which will easily take over quickly. Any other questions, please? Test trigger, you tried, you didn't like it. Yes, a lot of these tools, team, I've seen look great and fancy for a demo on google.com, but when you have to really build tests which are hundreds and hundreds of lines of steps or so, then it becomes very complicated. Even Selenium, Karate, and so on. In fact, QTP was a much more organized tool, all in one, though commercial fully. Nice. Yeah, maintenance is very important. In the user adoption is a key thing from my perspective all the time. If a user cannot use it at the end of the day, what is the point of really building the solutions? They're supposed to make our work much easier. I'm just trying to see if I have FoXYiZ, but I'll talk about FoXYiZ later. And look at this base 44. It is such a nice website. I only gave it a very little context, those, little bit about to help me build website. And it is already getting me the FoXYiZ website up in a very easy manner. Just a few prompts and the entire output is here. And I'm trying to take it now to um, my um, GitHub and Bluehost accounts and host it there as well. I'll share this updates team as we go along. You want this link, anyone? I can share this way, this entire thing, and put it here. So that is where I'm able to collaborate with anyone. As soon as I'm having a discussion, brainstorming on any topic, I'm saying, oh, you know what? Let me figure out more details. Let me get some and share a link, and we can collaborate that way. Perfect, perfect. Nothing more from my end, team. Let me know if there are questions. Feel free to call me on my cell. Don't feel that you're gonna be disturbing me at any time. But Saturday morning, let's meet up. And then from next week, Monday onwards, let's have regular sessions where you you give about 20-30 minutes every day, team, to your life with AI. You'll become pretty comfortable in a month.
Hello.
Yes.
What is your mobile number?
I put it in the email.
Okay, let me check.
Yeah.
It is in the IT Learn webinars email. Webinar.
Okay, no problem. I'll give it to you. It is
Is
actually
it
314
56
Varkasa,
314?
Varkasa 8275272. Varkasa is my incorporation, and
314-827-5272. Okay. I'm unable to chat for some reason. That's why I have to
uh,
use the mic. I don't know, for some reason my chat is disabled. I'm not able to chat.
oh, no worries. I'm comfortable. It was good to hear your voice as well. Mhm.
Any good time to talk to you over your mobile?
Maybe 10 minutes after we are done with this session, you can call me.
Okay, you are in the Pacific time zone.
Pacific. I'm in Los Angeles, correct?
Okay, all right. I'll call you in another 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so.
Yeah, yeah. Last question. What are the prerequisites for these trainings? Nothing at all. Just come. We will talk about every aspects of life and how a non-tech engineer, non-software engineer also can apply them to their life. And if the session goes well, I would love to teach it even to young kids and people from non-tech field totally, because it's an easy topic to learn. You're welcome, Hitesh. All right, team, then I'm hanging up. We'll connect later. Sounds good, all of you? All right, take care now. Talk to you later. Thanks all. Bye.